Well, a happy Monday to you. The Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. Seattle outlasted the LA Rams Sunday 31-27 to win the NFC Championship at Lumen Field in front of 72,000 rabid fans. Sam Darnold was masterful, passing for 346 yards, 3 touchdowns to lead the Seahawks back to the Super Bowl for the 4th time in franchise history.
It is an honor for me to present the George Hollis Trophy to Seahawks chair Jody Allen, GM John Snyder, head coach Mike Macdonald, and NFC champion Seattle Seahawks.
Hey Cam, you got one more duty. Give that trophy to Jody Allen. And Jody, come on over here with me for a second. Congratulations, first of all. This is your team's 4th trip to the Super Bowl. How did it feel for you to win this in front of the 12?
Look, I'm incredibly proud to be standing here today and accepting this on behalf of all the 12s here, all the 12s across the country, and all the 12s across the globe.
Well, congratulations. And we know they're going to follow you to the Super Bowl in San Fran. And let us get Coach over here. Coach Macdonald, Mike Macdonald, come on over here, Coach. They love you, Coach. They love you. Now, you congratulate 2 years as head coach, and you're playing for the Lombardi. How does that feel?
I'm speechless. I'll tell you what. This is the power of 12 as one, man. This is a heck of a job. When you do it together, this is what you can do. How about the 12s?
Sam joined his teammates with broad smiles in the post-game locker room.
Great team win. Great team win. You know, we came out, we did exactly what we wanted to do on offense. You know, I thought that was a great first touchdown drive, and then kind of hit a lull, you know, in the second, third quarter. Got things going a little bit there in between those lulls, I guess. But just a total, complete team win. Special teams stepping up on the muff punt. Derek, you know, recovering that was huge for us, especially going into half. So, and then getting the ball back. You know, our defense just playing lights out. That 4th down they hit. You know, I think it was 4th and 4, something like that. Just an incredible stop by our guys. So just a, like I said, complete team win, and very proud of this group.
It's surreal. I mean, yeah, hugging Leo after, obviously, you know, we've been through some shit. But I would not be here, you know, without this special unit, top down, obviously from John to Mike, and the guys on the field. I just love playing with these guys.
It's a dream come true, honestly. Just all the work that we put in the off season and the summer, throughout this season, all the people. The doubters, the naysayers, you know, it feels awesome, you know, to have a group, have a collective that, you know, like I said, just plays for the guy next to him. So I'm honored to be a part of that.
Jaxon Smith-Njigba had 10 catches for 153 yards, a touchdown, while Cooper Kupp caught 4 passes for 36 yards and a score. Kenneth Walker III combined for 111 yards rushing and passing, or rushing and receiving, I should say, to go along with a touchdown on the ground. Next up for the Seahawks is a trip to Santa Clara to play in Super Bowl 60 in a couple of Sundays. Now, Seattle gets a rematch against the New England Patriots. I remember that back on Super Bowl 49 when the Seahawks infamously decided not to give the ball to Marshawn Lynch at the goal line. Oh, I'm getting a little excited here. New England won the AFC Championship Sunday with a 10-7 win over Denver in a snow globe. Super Bowl 60 will kick off at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. That's on February 8th. That starts at 3:30. It'll be on NBC. Well, it was a good Sunday all around in Seattle sports. The Seahawks won the NFC Championship, while the Seattle Kraken beat the New Jersey Devils 4-2 in NHL play. Riker Evans, Matty Beniers, Berkeley Catton, and Jordan Eberle found the back of the nets, while Joey DeCourt's stopped 27 of 29 shots. Seattle will host Washington tomorrow at 7 o'clock. That'll be on Prime Video and Con TV. And the good vibes continued in Seattle, also on the hardwoods yesterday. Washington finished up the weekend in men's college basketball with a 72-67 win over the Oregon Ducks. The day before saw Eastern Washington knock off Sacramento State. Washington State pummeled Pepperdine. 8th-ranked Gonzaga fought off San Francisco in the kennel 68-66. In women's college basketball Saturday, Eastern Washington fell to Sacramento State 61-54. And that's Northwest Sports. We'll get to local sports. The Wenatchee Wild dropped a pair of Western Hockey League games over the weekend. Kamloops blasted Wenatchee Friday night in the Wolves' Den 7-2. The Wild tried to bounce back Saturday, but Tri-City came out in overtime with a 4-3 victory. Wenatchee's back on the home ice Wednesday against the Brandon Wheat Kings. That's a 6 o'clock game. Austin Droughty will join Dan Kuntz on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley tomorrow morning to recap the weekend and get a preview of what's coming up on a quick turnaround on Wednesday. Wenatchee boys gave Davis a scare Friday nights, but the Pirates prevailed in prep boys basketball. Visitors from the Yakima Valley came out on top 65-53 after the Panthers closed the gap to 2 points in the fourth quarter. Another action Friday, Eisenhower edged Eastmont 68-65. Sunnyside down Moses Lake 73-68. Quincy won the Battle of the Basin 72-39 over Ephrata. Cashmere edged College Place 55-37. Cascade beat Garden City Academy. Bridgeport bettered Brewster by 9. Tenasket topped Lake Roosevelt 70-52. Okanagan down Liberty Bell 73-59. Waterville Mansfield got by Pateras, and Wilson Creek down to Odessa 61-47. Davis girls were running and gunning from the get-go over Wenatchee 77-13 Friday. Eisenhower edged Eastmont 47-34. Sunnyside beat Moses Lake 53-36. Cashmere topped College Place. Brewster beat up Bridgeport. Lake Roosevelt topped Tenasket. Okanagan down Liberty Bell. Elmira Cooley Heartline no trouble with Oroville, winning at 58-8. Wilson Creek topped Odessa, and Waterville Mansfield beat Pateras 55-37. Saturday, Moses Lake beat Wenatchee. West Valley breezed by Eastmont. Sealis stopped Ephrata. Cashmere clipped Kiona Benton. Sultan edged Cascade. Chelan beat Liberty Bell. Brewster dumped Davenport. Wilbur Creston Keller topped Waterville Mansfield. It was Oroville over Soap Lake. Wilson Creek edged Thorpe 52-47. Wenatchee girls won their first Big Nine game of the year on Saturday, downing Moses Lake 65-58. Eastmont edged West Valley by 2. Sela beat up Ephrata. It was Cashmere downing Kai B. Cascade beat Sultan. Chelan clocked Liberty Bell. Manson edged Entiat. Davenport down Brewster. And Waterville Mansfield ran by Lake Roosevelt. So Lake down Oroville 47-27. We'll bring you Big Nine Wrestling Thursday night here on the NCWLIFE Channel's Facebook page. Tune in as Wenatchee hosts Eastmont. Girls at 6, boys at 7. I'll be Matt Side with your play-by-play on that one. And then Grant Olson back on Friday will bring you live coverage of Big Nine basketball between Davis and Eastmont. Girls tip at 5:30. That's on a Facebook stream. Boys on TV and the stream starting at 7 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Monday.